Hi, everybody. This is Gary Peterson, and I'm here to show you how to navigate our website in order to find the in-book reading assessment. You want to take and sign on to the readingandwritingproject.org, and then you want to go to the resources column. Under the resources column, you'll see lots of different choices. The largest one, assessments. Click on assessments. You can see it'll load in a number of running records for New York City, which you would think is where it should be, but we've put it underneath additional assessment tools. So on your left, please look at the bottom. Click on that, and you'll see assessing readers using their independent reading tools. That is the PDF you're looking for. You're going to want to download it so that you have it. You might hit pause now to read the rest of this, and so that I will give you quick directions on how you might use it in a moment. Please hit pause, read the assessment, and I'll be right with you. Hi. The reading assessment for independent readers in books is 3 parts. You'll see that the first part asks about accuracy, the second portion around fluency and intonation, and the third part around comprehension. The purpose of these 3 parts is for you to really walk away at the end of this assessment to determine, is this student selecting texts that are just right or even slightly above? The way I like to administer this is, first, I like to sit next to a student while they're doing this so I can look over the shoulder and see the structure of their book. Second thing I do is I count off approximately 3 100-word sections from wherever the student is reading. So count off 3 100-word sections so that I hear them read for 100 words. And then we might even say the first 100 is for the student. The second 100 words, you could be looking at the accuracy section. And the third 100 word section, you could be listening for fluency intonation. When I'm listening in the first 100 words, I'm looking over like this list that says flexible word solver, reads and phrases, miscues. I tend to use that as a can-do list. I check them off as I hear them doing it. I might circle it if I think that I could teach them something. Once again, I'm looking to see if they have accuracy of 96% or more. If they are accurate within that, I'm thinking this might be just right. If they are self-correcting, I tend not to count those as errors, but I want to be aware of what kinds of errors are they making for future instruction. After I listen to the first 100, which is theirs, the second 100 for accuracy, I then move to fluency and intonation, and I'm just listening, to the student read, and I'm noticing how they are doing around this checklist of response to punctuation, dialogue, and phrasing, and understanding and thinking, what could I teach the students from this information, or what are they doing well? From those 3 100-word sections, I've heard a great deal of the book. I feel like I can take a look at the comprehension questions. The first 4 comprehension questions in general are inferent or are concrete, and the other 4 are inferential. So there are 8 questions total. The first 4 are literal, and the last 4 are inferential. I do not need to ask all of these questions. I can ask maybe 2 from the top and 2 from the bottom. And I feel that you can also ask backup questions if the questioning technique wasn't perfect. So it could be, tell me what you know about your character so far. Or what kind of person does this character seem to be? Tell me a bit about what kind of place this is, or where does the story take place? So I'm getting a little towards mood. Tell me about any themes or issues that you're noticing. What's this book really about would be a good follow-up for that. So what I'm doing is I'm looking at the gist of this, and I'm recording their words to determine by the end of this 6 to 8 minute period, can I let this student stay with this book? Is the book too easy? Could I move them up a level? Or is this a challenging book and maybe I need to instruct a bit more about the type of text they're reading or the band of text they're reading? So this is a quick tour of the in-book assessment. I've seen teachers use this very regularly, and in fact, there's really no need for you to have this form all of the time. You might only need a Post-it. One last thing I want to remind you of, that when I'm reading next to a student and I'm reading for accuracy, I usually have a Post-it, and when I hear a line read in the book in its entirety correctly, I just make one check mark. I'm not about marking every word for every error, or if every word was correct, I don't need a check mark for each one. You need to develop a smooth system, a quick system that works for you. And by the end of this, you want to ask, is this book just right? Good luck.